Hey, Max. So I see you received a free ticket I sent you. I'm glad. I so want you to be here. You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and take me back to the asylum. Gordon's been driven mad. I've proven my point. I've demonstrated that even the sanest man alive can be driven to lunacy. All it takes is one bad day. One bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? I know I am. You had a bad day and everything changed. Why else would you dress up as a flying rat? You had a bad day and it drove you as crazy as anybody else. Only you won't admit it! You have to keep pretending that life makes sense, that there's some point to all this struggling. God, you make me want to puke. I mean, what is it with you? What made you what you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob, maybe? Brother carved up by some mugger? Something like that. Something like that. Something like that happened to me, you know. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm gonna have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. My point is, I went crazy. When I saw what a black, awful joke the world was, I was as crazy as a coon. I admit it. So why can't you? You're not an intelligence, so you must see the reality of the situation. I mean, do you know how many times we've come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen? Do you even know what triggered the last World War? An argument with Germany over how many telegraph poles they owed their war debt creditors. Telegraph poles! It's all a joke. Anything anybody ever cared for, or valued, or struggled for, it's all just a monstrous, demented gag. So why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing? It's empty. Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you kick the hell out of me and get a standing ovation from the public gallery? Rehabilitation? No, it's too late for that. It's far too late. You know, it's funny, the situation, it reminds me of a joke. So, there are these two guys in a lunatic asylum, and one day, they decide they don't like living in an asylum anymore. So, they decide they're gonna escape. So, they get up onto the rooftops, and just across this narrow gap, they see the moonlight stretching away across the rooftops, stretching away to freedom. Now, the first guy jumps right across with no problems, but the second guy didn't make the leap, you see. He was afraid of falling. But the first guy got an idea. He said, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the beam, shine the beam across the gap between the buildings, and you can walk along and enjoy it. But the second guy, he said, what do you think I am, crazy? He turned it off when I was halfway across.